Welcome back to B&B for Phone. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to dive into the latest jaw-dropping drama unfolding in Los Angeles. If you thought the family dynamics were already messy, you haven't seen anything yet. Grab a snack and get comfortable because we have a massive showdown to unpack today. Let's be honest, the tension between Brooke Logan and her daughter Hope has been brewing for months, simmering just beneath the surface like a volcano ready to erupt. And you won't believe what happens next. We are finally getting the explosive confrontation we have all been waiting for. Based on the latest whispers and spoilers, Brooke is absolutely losing her mind, cornering Hope and accusing her of sneaking behind her back and lying to everyone. Can you believe it? Brooke is painting herself as the ultimate victim here, claiming that Hope's secret moves are a massive betrayal. But here is where the plot twists really start to unravel, because this isn't just a simple mother-daughter disagreement. This is a full-blown declaration of war. Hope is finally forced to face the music, and she admits to what we can only call lies of omission. She looks her mother in the eye and says, "I should have told you." But let's get real. That is simply not good enough for Brooke Logan. Brooke immediately snaps back, declaring that Hope never should have done it in the first place. As the tension in the room reaches a boiling point, Brooke starts wailing in that classic hysterical way only she can master, screaming, "What are you thinking?" It is pure, unadulterated soap opera gold, and I am here for every single second of it. But here's the surprise. Instead of backing down, crying, or begging for her mother's approval like she has done a million times before, Hope actually holds her ground. That's crazy. For years, we have watched Hope cower under the immense pressure of the Forrester and Logan family expectations. We have suffered through a slow-paced plot where Hope is constantly the victim of Steffy's bullying and Brooke's suffocating control. Not today. Hope squares her shoulders, completely refusing to take the guilt trip her mother is desperately trying to pack her bags for. She looks right at Brooke and firmly states, "I have my reasons." Amazing! Here at B&B for Phone, we are absolutely cheering for Hope right now. It is about time she stood up to Brooke, who can be an incredibly formidable and overwhelming force in her children's lives. I have to say I have a real love-hate relationship with Brooke. On one hand, she is a daytime legend, but on the other hand, her narcissistic need to control her daughter's life is utterly suffocating. Think about the psychology behind Brooke's meltdown here. Just a few days ago, Brooke made a highly seductive, manipulative offer to Ridge to replace Steffy as co-CEO of Forrester Creations. Why? She claimed it was to protect Hope and hope for the future. Brooke was willing to ignite a corporate civil war and destroy Ridge's relationship with his own daughter, all under the guise of saving Hope's career. But now, Hope is making her own moves. By sneaking around and entertaining Katie Logan Spencer's offer to join the new Logan fashion house, Hope is completely pulling the rug out from under Brooke's master plan. Brooke's entire justification for stealing Steffy's job is collapsing in real time, and that is why she is panicking. And we cannot ignore the Liam Spencer of it all. Can you believe that Liam's relentless nagging is actually paying off? Liam has been in Hope's ear for weeks, pressuring her to jump ship, leave Forrester Creations, and escape the toxic environment Steffy has created. Liam made some incredibly valid points about the bright future Hope could have at Katie's company. While Hope initially resisted Liam because she wanted Brooke to take the co-CEO spot, it seems Liam's words finally penetrated her mind. Liam's psychological hold on Hope is fascinating. He wants to protect her, sure, but he also loves to control her narrative. Ironically, by listening to Liam's advice to stand up for herself, Hope is finally breaking free from her mother's chains. It is a brilliant psychological shift for her character. As this monumental argument continues, Hope tells her mother that she is truly sorry, she is hurt and disappointed, but she hopes that one day Brooke will be able to forgive her. Wow. Let's read between the lines here. This absolutely sounds like Hope has made her final decision. She is planning to stay at Logan Fashion. She is not going to cave to Brooke's inevitable, screaming demands to abandon Katie and return to Forrester Creations. Hope is choosing her aunt over her mother, and she is choosing her own mental health over the legacy of Forrester. This is a massive shift in the canvas, and it is going to send shockwaves through both families. Now, think about the Katie factor. This is the ultimate trigger for Brooke. The rivalry between Brooke and Katie is legendary, filled with stolen husbands, hello Bill Spencer, and bitter betrayals. Donna already warned Katie that poaching Hope would ignite the mother of all family feuds, but Katie stubbornly claimed that business is business. Well, the business is now deeply personal. In Brooke's mind, Katie isn't just offering Hope a job. Katie is stealing Brooke's daughter. Katie is proving that she can provide a safer, more supportive environment for Hope than Brooke ever could. That realization is a psychological dagger to Brooke's ego. Brooke hates losing, but she especially hates losing to her little sister. Because of this deep-seated insecurity and rage, we have to talk about how incredibly bad this situation is about to get. The spoilers are teasing that Brooke might completely lose control and physically launch an attack on Hope. That's right, things are about to get violent. Brooke has a long history of slapping people when she doesn't get her way, but this feels different. This is a mother watching her control over her child evaporate into thin air. The sheer adrenaline and panic coursing through Brooke's veins could easily push her over the edge. Imagine the scene. Brooke, blinded by tears and rage, lunges at Hope to grab her arm or shake some sense into her, and the confrontation escalates into a physical struggle. And you won't believe what the rumors are saying next. One of these two women is going to end up in a severe medical emergency. Someone is going to the hospital. So, who do you think it will be? Let's break down the theories, because the suspense is absolutely killing me. Theory number 1, Brooke ends up in the hospital bed. Let's be real, Brooke is not a young woman anymore, and the extreme emotional distress of this betrayal could trigger a massive medical event. What if Brooke suffers a stress-induced heart attack or a stroke right there in the middle of screaming at Hope? Imagine the devastating guilt Hope would feel. Brooke's ultimate manipulation tactic from beyond the ICU doors. If Brooke collapses, Hope would instantly blame herself for abandoning the family. Liam would try to convince Hope it wasn't her fault, but Ridge would be absolutely devastated, and he might even blame Hope for pushing her mother too far. This would force Ridge to rally around Brooke, completely abandoning his loyalty to Steffy, and it would turn Hope into the family pariah. But here is theory number 2, and honestly, this one is even more dramatic. What if Hope is the one who ends up in the hospital? Picture this. Brooke loses her temper, aggressively pushes or pulls Hope during their screaming match, and Hope trips. She falls backward, hitting her head hard against a glass table or the sharp edge of a desk at Forrester Creations. Hope goes unconscious, bleeding on the floor, while Brooke drops to her knees in absolute horror at what she has done. That would be the plot twist of the century. If Brooke physically injures her own daughter in a fit of jealous rage, there is no coming back from that. If Hope is hospitalized because of Brooke's actions, the fallout would be apocalyptic. Liam would go completely scorched earth on Brooke, likely demanding restraining orders and banning Brooke from seeing the kids. Katie would be vindicated, proving to the world that Brooke is a toxic, dangerous force. And what about Ridge? Ridge has always turned a blind eye to Brooke's flaws, but seeing her put her own daughter in the hospital over a business dispute might finally break the spell she has over him. Steffy would absolutely use this to destroy Brooke's reputation forever, ensuring Brooke never steps foot in the co-CEO office. This single confrontation is going to rewrite the entire power dynamic of the bold and the beautiful. Hope is no longer the sweet, compliant successor character. She is a fierce, independent woman making her own choices. And Brooke is no longer just the protective matriarch. She is a desperate, cornered animal losing her grip on her family. The psychological warfare between these two is reaching a terrifying climax, and I cannot wait to see who survives the fallout. Who do you think will end up in the hospital, and do you think Hope is making the right choice by joining Katie? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to B and B for Phone for all your daily soap opera analysis.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.